Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and I thought we could take a couple minutes to talk about Young Justice Season 5. Well, as many of you know, we're all awaiting some sort of announcement on Young Justice Season 5. Just to be clear, the show hasn't been cancelled. Just when HBO Max ordered it, they only ordered a Season 4, and the only project Warner Bros. Discovery has greenlit since the merger is the new Joker movie, so a new order is not in place. Now, a lot has happened over the last couple of weeks, and I thought we could take a minute or two to talk about how this could impact Young Justice, especially what's going on with Batman Cape Crusader. Now, if you've been following what's going on with Warner Bros. Discovery and HBO Max, you know a lot of projects are getting clipped. Batgirl, the Wonder Twins, Merry Little Batman, and now Batman Cape Crusader all have been impacted by changes in management up at the top at Warner Bros. Now, some of these have been canceled, and some of them have been shopped around, and I think these are things we probably should start considering for Young Justice. Actually, when the announcement that the Cape Crusader was being canceled or possibly moved, Greg Weisman's reaction, go ahead and check it out right here, was more than a little concerning. Now, in case you didn't know, Batman Cape Crusader is being shopped around to multiple other networks, and the good news is several of them are lining up to pick up the project. Apple TV, Netflix, and Hulu all want a piece of that, and this could be a good thing for Young Justice moving forward. The show has been very good for HBO Max, and I don't really see a reason why HBO Max wouldn't want to renew it, but we are hearing that Warner Bros. Discovery is backing away from a lot of animated projects. As a matter of fact, in a recent conversation with Eric Davis, Roberto Gonzalez even flat out said that Warner Bros. Might be getting out of animation almost altogether or at a very high level, abandoning many of these projects. Now, if you're a fan of Young Justice, that should completely worry you. Now, the good news is we know the show was successful, and it is highly possible that it could appear on other networks, but none of this has been confirmed as of yet. I think the big thing to do as a fan is keep remembering why they make these shows. They make these shows to make money. Yes, many of the creators want to entertain us, but the people that finance it and the corporations like Warner Bros. Who own it are seeking to turn a profit, and this is the key thing at the center of all this decision making. Heck, even in the last week or so, Greg Weisman has reminded fans that buying products like the latest issue of Young Justice Targets is key in saving Earth-16, and I think people need to recognize that. Now, due to the popularity of the show, how well it is done on the streaming service, and possibly these sales, that'll be the path that we need to follow to make sure somebody else, if HBO Max doesn't pick up the show, is interested in it. And quite honestly, I don't see a reason why Netflix, Hulu, or Apple TV would not be interested in Young Justice, seeing how much success the show has had and how much fan passion there is for the project. If I was picking one of the platforms who would most likely pick it up, quite honestly, Apple TV is the place. Many fans in our comments reiterate the same thing over and over again. They literally subscribe to HBO Max to watch Young Justice. And should HBO Max decide not to renew the show, that could spell a lot of subscribers canceling that subscription and moving it over to another service where the show could live on. I'm going to keep trying to bring you guys these updates even if we don't have a lot of news. We're getting little tidbits of details and clues on what possibly could happen, and I want to keep you as informed as possible, but I don't want to give you any kind of false hope or unrealistic expectations. We still don't have an announcement for DC fandom, so I'm starting to think that's probably not going to happen this year. But the good news is, with Warner Bros. Really not announcing anything, it's not necessarily bad news, it's just not good news yet. I know all you guys are huge Young Justice fans, so if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button already, make sure you do to get all the updates. But until we know more, what do you guys think? How do you feel about the possibilities of the show living on another streaming service moving down the road? And would you cancel your subscription to HBO Max if the show was picked up on another service? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.